Hi everyone, welcome back to Chop's Garage. And today the subject of conversation is the fact that for the first time since I've been doing this, I have had a month of no sales, zero sales. Never had this before. In fact, my business has always been the exact opposite of this. My cars have always flown out the door. If you see my previous videos, you'll see my cars, as a general rule, fly out the door super quick. You go back and look at the 9-car flip. Most of those cars, as soon as they were ready, sold within a couple of days. So the question is, what have I done wrong? What have I done wrong this month? So it's the end of April. I've looked back at my books. I did actually sell no cars this time last year. I've been doing it just over a year. This time last year, April of last year, I sold no cars, but that was the very first month of full-blown lockdown. So slightly unusual circumstances there. So you could forgive that month for not doing well. I expected things like December to be slow, but December was actually a really great month. So I'm not sure what's wrong. So let's go through what I've got in stock. Let's talk about the pricing, and then perhaps you guys can comment below and tell me what you think is going on. So for the first time I've had Yarises. I haven't had Yarises before. They're slightly new. So again, for those who don't follow the channel, as a general rule, I do all first time cars, small CC stuff, sub £5,000. First time cars, they say they normally fly out the door because there's not a lot of people in my area catering for that at the moment. I mean, that is one thing. There is the question of that, as in, is it the fact I'm selling first time cars and driving centres have been shut and people haven't been get for the tests? But I'd expect cars to still be selling to other people. But yeah, so let's go through the stock and see what I've got and see what your thoughts are. So the first time I've done Yarises, we've got a 2011 Yaris that has done 108,000 miles. So again, I don't normally do over 100,000 miles car, but this one I've got priced at 2,595. So 2,595 for a 2011 with 108,000 miles on it. It has got a full service history and it is in excellent condition. So comment below. Fair price for this car? Too expensive? Bargain? What do you think? Next up, we've got a 2009 on 58 plate Yaris again. This is an SR, so this is one of the topper spec ones. I put a brand new clutch in this one. It's done just over 100,000 miles, 101,000 miles, and again it's got a full service history on it. Both of these cars I've actually done fresh servicing on as well, so they've got fresh servicing. They've both got MOTs for nearly a year on them. This one is up at 2,495. So 2,495, it's got 101,000 miles on it. Just put a brand new clutch in it. Just serviced it, and it's got a year's it's got a year's MOT on it. Again, in great condition, good service history. So comment below. 2,495 for that. Do we think it's a good price? What do we think the score is? Why have we not really had any interest in these two? Then we've got our third Yaris, which this one has been around for a while because it needed a clutch and it took me ages to get round to doing it. This is a 2009 with 90,000 miles on it. It's the 1 litre. These are the 1.3s. This is the 1 litre, 2009, 90,000 miles on it. Now this is a Cat S car, so it was previously on the register having structural damage, insurance write-off, but I've only got it up for £1,795. So £1,795 for a 2009 with 90,000 miles on it. It is a Cat S car, but again, comment below. Do you think that's not cheap enough for a category car? What would you expect to pay for this as a non-Cat car? Next up, we've got a 2013 Ford Ka, and this is a titanium, I think, if I remember correctly. So we've got the alloys, it's got the great spec on it, that kind of thing. It's got 80,000 miles on it. Full service history again, years MOT on it. So 2013 years MOT, 80,000 miles. It's the 1.2. It's the top spec one, or nearly the top spec one. I'm asking 2,995 for that. Normally KAs fly out the door. Normally I have no problem selling KAs. Before I sold 2012s at £3,000 with this kind of mileage on. So why at 2013 with £3,000 on am I getting no interest? So again, comment below. What do you think of the pricing on that one? Next one up, we've got another Ford Ka. We've got 2011 with this one's got 70,000 on, but again full service history on it, so that side of things is good. It's got a new MOT on it. We've got PT over here in the corner. He's having a little chuckle to himself. He's waving over there. He put the clutch in the Yaris for me, so perhaps that's why it hasn't sold, because he did it badly. We don't know, do we? But yeah, 2011, 70,000 miles, full service history, brand new MOT. Again, just had a service as well. Got this up for 2,795, which again, all these prices here, according to the platforms that I've got them on, say they're great prices, or at least at a minimum fair, but a lot of them are saying they're great prices. And again, it's good spec. It's got the alloys. It's again at the titanium, I think. So comment below. Same thing. What do you think of the pricing on that? Is it attractive enough? I'd have thought that was a great price for a car like that. Then we've got the one, if you follow the channel, you saw we did the repair on this, 2013. It was a cat end, so non-structural, just needed some panels on it. You saw us do the repair on it. It's 2013. It's only got, I think this one's got 35,000 miles on it. No miles on it at all. 2013. It's a decent spec one again. It's not as high spec as these two, but it's a decent spec. It's a style, but it's got the auxiliary input and so forth, I think, on this one, if I remember correctly. So book for this is a non-cat car, probably be about £4,000, I'd have said. 3,995, something like that. We've got this one up for 2,995, like I say, 35,000, albeit cat end, but you're saving about, all the systems again say it's a saving of about £900 versus normal retail. So what's your thoughts on that? Pricing keen enough? What would you value it at? Then we've got the little Alto. You saw me put a rear beam on this, put a brand new MOT on it. It cleaned up nice. We painted the front and rear bumper, tidied it all up. Smart little car. 1995 is what we're asking for this. I think this one's got, is it 80,000 miles on it? Might be less, might be 70,000 miles on it. 2009, brand new MOT. I've serviced it as well, put the rear beam on it, gave it really good clean up, fresh paint on the front and rear bumpers, cleaned up all the interior. She came up really nice. If you saw the videos on that, she came up well. 1995 sounds like a cheap car to me, but again, normally sub £2,000 we get, you know, phone calls immediately on it and they go out the door straight away. But what's your thoughts on the pricing on that? This one's been sitting for a while with me. This is the Nissan Micra. It's 2012. It's done 50,000 miles, full service history. Again, I've just serviced it. It's got 12. It's going to have a fresh 12-month MOT on it. When it sells, I'll put a brand new MOT on it. It's in excellent condition. You saw me touch up the bumpers so that it was in top condition. Other than that, it's really great nick. Decent spec wise. Again, it's the 1.2 petrol. Again, it should be sort of second car or first time car fodder. You'd have thought it'd fly out the door. I've got it up for 3,195. So 3,195. I thought about dipping it just below the £3,000 mark to 2,995. But again, all the books say at 3,195. This is already a cheap car. So what's happening with that? Give me your opinion of this car. Why might this not be selling, getting no interest at that price point? Basically, to be fair, it's only been up for a day, so we won't really discuss that too much. It's a 2018. It's got 40,000 miles on it. I'm asking 5,695 for it. It's a real mint on it. It's totally specced out. Now I did that little bit of paint on it. It's mint. It's totally specced out with the sat nav and the cruise control and the parking sensors and all that. So we've got a bit more time on that to see how that goes. But all the rest of these cars, like I say, this is all the stuff for the last year I've been selling that has been flying out the door and not sitting with me at all. But in April, it's been absolutely dead as a dodo. The only thing that did sell in April was my own personal little toy, my cappuccino, sold, which, you know, is a toy at the end of the day. So strange for that to sell when everything else didn't. But like I say, it's the first time I've ever had this situation. Do we think we've got the wrong cars? I mean, Ford KAs, can they be the wrong car when you specialise in first time cars? The Toyota Yaris, what's our opinions on those? The first time I've done them, I mean, based on this experience, I wouldn't do them again, but I thought they had a great reputation. Is it the fact that they're just over 100k that makes them complete no-goes? Do people not consider that at all? But again, you're talking 2,495, 2,595, they sound cheap to me, and I'd rather have a Toyota Yaris with 100,000 miles on it, to be honest, than a KA with 70,000 miles on it. No disrespect, due to the build quality. But yeah, put your comments down below. Let me know what you think of the stock and what your ideas are as to why it might not be shifting. So we're talking about pricing. So on Car Guru here, we've got my cars, and first up we've got the little Ford KA that we fixed, the crash repaired Cat N one. As you see, it says it's great deal, £933 below retail. Now obviously that is a cat car, so it should be below really, but that seems like a great deal. Then it's got our 2011 out there. Like I said, I've got it for 2795. It says £239 below normal retail price. So Car Guru says that the KA is the right price. And then we've got my little black one here. It says 2995 is £39 below, so fair deal. So you know, could be a little bit cheaper, I guess. But in my local area, the nearest competitor is £214 above on price. So I'm the cheapest within my local area. I mean, if we expand it out, say to 25 miles, something like that. I guess I could take it out to 50 miles, but let's have a quick look at 25 miles. You've got one there close by that's £143 below. But yeah, I mean, our pricing seems to be right on them. So I don't see that pricing can be holding them back when I'm at least the same, if not less, than other local people. So that's the KAs. So a quick look at the Toyotas. For the Toyotas, first up we've got my little white Yaris out there, my 2011 2695. It says £421 below recommended price, so good deal on that one. Let's see if we can find my other one listed here. Here we go. We've got my 2009 SR in the red, the one we looked at out there, £171 below. So again, it's good pricing. I'm trying to find something similar. It's got no price analysis for my little silver one because obviously that's a cat car. But around here, all the other Yarises, I mean they're newer ones here, are all overpriced. So again, price wise, I seem to be bang on. They're good prices for the cars. They're that sub 2.5k mark, which normally would have stuff flying out the door, so I don't fully understand it. We have a quick look on Facebook Marketplace, where I do really well with selling cars. I've widened the search out to within 80 kilometres of me, and the Yaris is on here, and we've got a 2008 Yaris here, a TR with 90,000 miles, that's 2.5. We've got an SR on a 2008 with it's 2.5 with 81,000 miles. We've got another SR with 104,000 miles at 2.8. So my 2009 at 2.5 grand again seems good value compared to these, or at least comparable. Certainly not overpriced. Yeah, a little bit strange. So if we look at Ford KAs. Now Ford KAs, I think I'm well underpriced compared to everybody else. We've got like a 2009 here for 3 grand with 48k on. Got 2010 with 88,000 miles on here for 2,995. We've got 2011 with 35 for 3,295. 2013 with 60,000 miles on at 2,995 in Wales. I don't know if that's a cat car. We probably need to check that. And then what else have we got? We've got 2013 with 74,000 miles, 2,995. Again, that's Wales, but more closer to me. Newton Abbott wise, 2012's 3.5 grand for 43,000 miles. 2012 with 89,000 miles on 2,895. I'd say my cars are a bit cheaper than all of these. Yeah, 2010 with 68,000 miles, 3,195. Bearing in mind I'm selling 2013s for 2,995 and a 2011 for 2,795. Yeah, 2012 there with 62,000 miles, 3,299. I think I'm, below everybody else on the Ford KAs. I'd say mine should be the ones that people would go for price wise. It's a bit of a mystery, isn't it? Comment below. Are you seeing the same as me, that my pricing looks like it's good compared to local competitors, or do you think I still need to be coming down further? Now financially I'm not in trouble, because at the end of the day I've had a lot of months that were a hell of a lot better than I thought they were going to be perfectly honest. And I bank my cash, I don't spend it all, so I have got time to get through this period. But it'd be nice to learn from this experience and find out what I did wrong on this batch of cars. So again, your feedback below as potential, you know, purchasers, or some of you I know are dealers. Your feedback on what you think went wrong with this batch of cars would be really, really appreciated. And those of you that are dealers, perhaps you can comment and let me know how your April went and what in your experience you think is causing my problems. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for your comments. I do read them all, I do respond to them all. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up because it tells the algorithm to recommend it to other people. And if you aren't subscribed, I'd love you to consider doing so because it really helps the channel. Thanks a lot. Bye.